Welcome back to TFE, a weekly news podcast in which we give our thoughts, feelings, emotions on the latest gaming, film, tech, and streaming news and other random crap we feel like. I am your host, Dan Weller, and our co-host is Kidnap, so Joe is here once again.
Hello, everybody. It's good to be back.
And in this week's episode, we are talking about the new DC Fandome trailers, NFT Games, and armed robot dogs. But first of all, we are going in to stream that movie news into my head, and we're going to start off with the Black Adam trailer.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yes.
First thing to note about this trailer, it's only in 720p, which is horrendous. What are they doing?
No, it's not the trailer, Joe. It's the whole film.
The whole film's in 720p?
No, not actually.
There's got to be some kind of joke. That would be... Guys, it's a revolution. We're gonna really step down the quality. You won't actually see what's going on. It's part of the imagination.
Like, a film can't be bad if you can't see it. Yeah, so Black Adam, I believe, is a counterpart to Shazam. And other characters they showed off, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher. I think there's another one, which I forgot. Of course, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is playing it. It's his first superhero film, I believe. Yeah,
well, some of his characters do such ridiculous stunts. You could claim they are already some kind of superpowers. But yeah, it's good. I think it's sort of this sort of seems to be a sort of trend. The start of some more DC universe sort of stuff popping up.
Yes, and the question is, will it be R-rated? Because DC is going into the R-rated territory now.
It's true. Yeah, it could be. I guess if you look at, like... I wouldn't say it wouldn't... yeah, it could be. I think it's a good possibility that it could be R-rated, and that would be quite interesting. I'd like to see that.
I'd like to see it too, but you don't know. You never know. Also, don't forget, Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in the news this week for rapping as well.
Oh my god. So weird, man, that video.
Pop culture. Anyway, it looks interesting. The action sequences look pretty cool. I'm not sure about the story. I don't think too much of it has been revealed, and not a lot of it is revealed in this trailer either. It's more just a tease of what's coming. The effects look pretty cool. Will you go watch it?
Maybe. I think this is one of those films where I kind of need another trailer. Because sometimes I'm like, right, I didn't even need a trailer. I'm hyped for the concept. This one, I think I need a little bit more information, and I think I'll probably commit. But... Yeah.
So I think Black Adam is also a anti-hero in this, similar to Venom, because he just murders people. But he is going to be saving the world, I believe, because Dr. Fate is another villain. But we'll have to wait and see. Not a lot of details on it. It's going to come out next year. I think it comes out on July 29th. July 7th? No, June. July 29th. That's when it comes out next year.
Okay.
I can't remember the months of the year.
So I guess mid to next year at some point.
Yes, but this was not the only DC movie trailer this week. There's also the new Batman trailer dropped.
Yeah, and this looks good, I have to say. I'm a lot more, I think, having looked at like the previous trailer, I was like, all right, some more Batman, looking forward to it. And then I'm like, oh, this looks good.
I really want this to be R-rated, and this one should be R-rated.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the impression as such.
It looks very dark, though. All the scenes are very dark and gritty.
Yeah.
Also, Riddler is a villain. I was going to say Penguin's a villain, but that's a trailer later on that I'm confused about. Although I won't be surprised if Penguin does show up in this.
Is he not in this?
I don't think he is. He might be in there.
I'm pretty sure I saw him.
Oh, might be. Actually, no, he might be in the trailer at a certain point. I think I saw the Batman holding up a guy by his head, like a Cobblepot guy. I'll be surprised if Penguin is not in this, because Riddler and Penguin go well together. They're sort of like very much buddies in all the comics and all the products and everything. They seem to always work together.
I'm sure I saw him in the trailer.
Yes, it's been a while since we've had Riddler in a film for ages, hasn't it? When was the last one?
That's true, yeah.
Jim Carrey, wasn't
it? That's who it was. I was going to say, it's quite famous.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big bad bat?
Oh, crikey.
When that...
yeah. If you go to like 124?
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah. That looks like a penguin.
Man. Yeah.
Definitely like a Cobblepot right there. There's not been too much other details on this as well. Oh, we've also got the Bat Alfred guy, which I don't remember his name. What's his name again?
The Bat Alfred?
It's not Bat Alfred, but just the Alfred guy. I can say Batwoman, but that's not Alfred. That changed my mind. My mind went left.
Oh, sorry, who is it you were talking to?
Alfred. Who's Alfred? Who's the character played Alfred? He played
Alfred?
In this film.
In this film?
Yeah.
I don't know who plays in this film. It was Michael Caine.
Yeah, this one it is Andy Serkis.
Circus.
Andy Serkis, that's it, yeah.
Yes. Oh right, yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah, I was actually unsure about the casting, but then I got a bit more confident in the trailer.
Yeah, Anti Circus is so diverse. Like, honestly, do anything.
Yeah, it could be a nut job, or you can do something serious, or it could be an Alfred. It looks actually to be a pretty good Alfred. I am looking forward to this one. Also, we've
Yeah, I
got
think it's
Catwoman as well.
good. Yeah.
The Batmobile, which is like a 1980s Batmobile.
I was to say, yeah, it looks like a Mustang. Looks cool. Nothing, yeah.
Doesn't look like a tank, it's just like a car.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to film when it's like that. Because I think the one they used in the Dark Knight trilogy, it had, I don't think like they had basically had to use miniaturized models to do almost all the stunts. Because
Oh, wow.
Because you couldn't actually, because there was, I think there was one that existed, right, that they could like drive around, but you can't do stunts in it, right? So all the stunts had to be performed in miniature. So I think that took quite a lot of working out, as you can imagine.
I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say, so that's useful. I'll probably come back to it eventually. Eventually, I'll come back to it. Do you know what? We'll be on the podcast, and I'll be just like, oh, yeah, I was going to say this.
Yeah. We're going to that trailer. The Peacemaker.
Yes. So, also, Peacemaker trailer dropped. This is a follow-on from Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn.
Yeah. I say DC's really got some good stuff coming up, which should be good. Sort of counter the Marvel sort of dominance over the last couple of years. DC have been pretty shoddy. So yeah.
Yes. So Peacemaker is a TV show coming to HBO Max. I'm assuming it will be in the UK, likely on something to do with Sky. That tends to be the way it goes in the UK.
Yeah.
Did you see Suicide Squad?
I have not seen the latest one. It
is good. It is good.
Do need to see it. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's. Yeah, I heard it's quite good, and I think the DC are sort of almost getting to grips with filming films again, which is like an interesting sort of idea. Like the last couple of years have been pretty poor from them.
I mean, it's almost like if you get a good director and let them do what they want, it'll make a good product.
Yeah,
it's funny how that works, isn't it?
It's true.
Instead of interfering with absolutely everything they do.
Mm. Or saying just Zack Snyder's amazing, but he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so what do you make of this trailer with good old John Cena?
Yeah, it's interesting sort of seeing like all of these WWE wrestlers are now sort of all actors. Got John Cena, Dave Bautista, The Rock. They're all sort of big time Hollywood stars now. It's quite funny. But yeah, I think it could be funny. I think it'll be a funny film.
It's a TV show.
Oh yeah, sorry, TV show.
Yeah. So this is the first time I've been sold on John Cena playing Peacemaker. I was watching Suicide Squad and I felt like this was his thing. It was good for this.
Yeah.
That kind of douchebaggy villain anti-hero sort of thing. And I won't spoil too much about Suicide Squad because there's certain things, but you can tell he's a nut job and he will actually do anything for peace.
That's like an interesting character.
Yeah, it is absolutely insane. Even in this film, you get to see in the trailer, you see the moment where he just started hugging a bald eagle.
Oh my god, I was like, what is it? Because I got to the end of it and I was like, what? What is he doing?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I do want to watch this though. Hopefully we can watch it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll come over. Most things do these days. It'll be a fun watch. I look forward to it. Does it have a release date?
I think there's a release date. I could be wrong. January 1st.
All right, there's a lot of stuff coming out sort of end of this year, start of the next.
January 1st?
So, yeah.
It might be first. It might be because just YouTube's got something over the top of it I can't see. That's like what? Oh, but was it? No, it's January 15th. January 15th, cool. Sorry.
Next year.
Yeah, still next year, early next year. Yeah, so also don't forget, we also got Shazam coming out in a couple of years as well. Shazam 2 coming out. That's the Black Adam counterpart. So maybe you never know. DC might be making a bit of a return now. They've got some good properties building off this.
Yeah, hope so.
And it'd be nice to have a bit more of a battle between DC and Marvel once again. But let's take a bit of a turn to the dark side of horror and go to Scream, because Scream is getting a reboot and they've got another trailer coming out next year and the beginning of January.
Another reboot. I think because there was that Scream TV show, wasn't there?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I just laughed during this trailer.
Well, I think it's because it's like, I think if you look at like how the horror films that have come out sort of in the last couple of years, the Scream villain or the Scream character just looks so ridiculous, and also It's like it's all of the scary movie stuff where you've got the whole sort of screen being mocked and stuff. So yeah, I think it just does look slightly ridiculous.
I just can't believe it's coming out in January. Who wants a horror film coming out in January?
That's true. It's an odd time. Spooky January, that's what they call it.
Spookanuary.
Spookanuary. I'm pretty sure this film is going to be absolute shit.
100% is. So Scream 4 came out in 2011.
Oh, crikey. I thought it was a bit older than that.
I think the first one's a lot older than that, but still.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they're much older. It's just been, I can't believe that, but why it's just like one of these things of like, why are you rebooting this? This doesn't need to be rebooted. There wasn't an audience demand. You know what? I only want another Scream film. That's what I'm really missing.
I just saw the first comment on this film and someone just puts, wow, this looks incredible, dark, serious and terrifying. I'm ready to be scared again. And then I just see the camera angle. It's completely ridiculous. There's a woman being shoved to the floor, where it just looks like it's a comedy.
It is. It is going to be a comedy. People are going to, audience will be laughing. That's what will be. They'll have it on the DVD. Audience in hysterics.
There'll be the laugh track on it.
Yeah, that's what they need. That's how they improve this film. Whammo really canned laugh track.
It's also got the main actor from The Boys. I don't remember his name.
Is it? I missed him.
Yes, I do not remember his name. I don't remember the name of The Boys either, which is terrible. The guy who's dating Starlight.
Is his name Eddie or something?
I feel like it's Eddie, but I don't think it is Eddie.
Yeah, it's something short. What's his name?
Huey?
It's not. Yeah, that's it. Huey. That's it.
Yeah.
God. It's because it's been a while since I watched The Boys.
Yeah, same. Oh, that is a good show. That is a good show.
Yeah, no, that's a good TV show. No, this Scream shit.
Jack Quaid, his name is.
Right. Okay.
So he's starring in this as well.
Who is Scream? Who's playing Scream?
Oh, that's a
what I really
question.
want to know. That's the most important casting of all.
Also, the first Scream was 1996.
Yeah, that's about right.
I imagine they're probably not going to say, because Scream's probably someone else in it. It's probably like a secret character, but like, it was this person all along.
It was the girl at the start who got killed. She
fakes her own death by killing herself.
Yeah.
That's how it always works, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something ridiculous.
I reckon it's Huey.
That's
what it is.
Probably. He seems like the sort.
Yeah, we're making our predictions now. And if it is, it means it's a terrible film. It'd be a terrible film.
I guess, yeah. If he is it, then we can class as an absolute shit film.
And then our final movie/TV trailer of the week comes in the form of Doctor Who. So last week we mentioned Doctor Who teaser dropped, and this week we actually got the full trailer. Now, what was your opinion on this trailer? It's
interesting. There's a lot of interesting elements. The ones I want to point out is the Sontaran on a horse with armour and with an unbelievably mashed up face. And then you've got like the Oods with the really odd eyes. They just look so strange. They look so fake.
I know Doctor Who's goofy, but come on.
It looks like he's like cross-eyed. He's like,
Yes, so for those who missed last week's episode, this is one continuous story. That's why it's been advertised as Doctor Who Flux instead of Doctor Who Season 13. However, I feel like each chapter is going to be its own episode anyway. It's going to be pointless.
Yeah, it will be like that. I reckon, yeah. Well, I reckon it'll be like a couple of episodes that will flow into each other, and then there'll be kind of a harder sort of difference between some other ones. It won't, I don't reckon how well it will flow. It won't be like a continuous thing, I don't think. Entirely. Like you're jumping into the next one. I think it'll be a bit more.
The question is,
a bit more rigid.
Do you think it's going to be good, or do you think it's going to be terrible like the last two seasons?
Before this trailer, I thought it'd be okay, and now I'm less convinced.
Yeah, I was watching the trailer.
Some of the scenes.
I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like it's a good trailer.
If you look at like 21 seconds in, it's just that scene looks like it's going to be shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't look good, does it? I suppose like the one good thing about the last two seasons has been the camera angles and the actual just quality of the screens and the CGI. It's been fantastic over the last 2 years. And then this one, it looks like it's got terrible writing, terrible acting, terrible everything. Nothing looks good out of this.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about the John Bishop casting, I have to say.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, well, this thing is, John Bishop has done some serious roles, and I think he has done stuff in the past, and he's been okay. The problem is, I think he's been in comedy for far too long, and I don't think he really works at this. And I think if he wanted to sort of have like another companion, he needs to sort of be a solid actor and not John Bishop.
Oh, also, I think who's the main antagonist at 37 seconds also looks ridiculous. The guy with crystals on his face.
Oh yeah, I was like, what's going on there, man? That's a bit odd.
I was like, come on. I know a lot of people have criticism for Doctor Who the past few years, taking themselves too seriously, but this is not what they meant when Doctor Who's taking themselves too seriously.
You also got Weeping Angels and some Cybermen at the end.
Yeah, but I still think it's going to be crap in it.
Yeah, are they using the sort of monsters to sort of bring people back and say, oh, we've got these old monsters, you know, woo. You know, I think it's sort of just maybe a bit lazy, I'm not sure.
We'll wait and see. It won't be long now anyway. It'll be only a few weeks until it starts happening. A few weeks, it's 2 weeks, 2 weeks today of recording, that is. So whenever you're watching it is October 31st.
Oh yeah, it's coming out on Halloween. Oh, that should be a fun one.
Yeah. I will watch it. I will watch it.
Spooky episode. Ooh.
It still can't be worse than that Benny episode.
Bloody Benny. I don't think I even got through that whole episode, I have to say. I don't think I finished it. I think it pissed me off too much.
I didn't finish season 11.
There were definitely some. I might have finished it, but I definitely skipped some things pretty hard. Like I was like, this whole thing's fucked. I'm just going to skip like half an hour through.
Well, you know it's bad if you can skip a whole season and you miss nothing.
It's true. Or you can skip like an episode, most of an episode, and the context isn't really ruined.
Yeah, it's just bad. But from one space to another space, a Russian filming crew has returned to Earth after filming the first movie in space.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about this, and so it sounds pretty exciting. I think the plot is meant to be so that like somebody needs like surgery in space, and they've got to send rather than bringing them down, you have to bring the surgeon to them.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I don't know what language it's in. Whether it's in Russian or in English. I'm not sure, but sounds like it might be quite an interesting film to watch.
Yes, it's just quite interesting though how it's recorded in space. So most time space programs aren't recorded in space, of course. It's recorded in the studio using like free wire or loads of wire work.
Yeah, because it'd be, you know, obviously because it's an insane idea to film in space.
Yeah,
because it's horrendously expensive. But they've done it. Which is cool.
Yes,
another Russian first.
I probably will not watch the film, but I would love to watch the trailer when it comes out, and I'm sure we will bring it up whenever we find it.
I think I will watch this film. I think it does sound. I think it's going to be interesting. I think I will give it a watch.
Just for the fact that it's filmed in space.
Yeah, and I think it's an interesting plot. Send a surgeon to space. It depends if it's in Russian. If it's in Russian, maybe. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I don't think the Russian language is the best one to listen to.
Yeah, I just think they're all like, yeah, there's all some mischievous plot.
But yes, that is our movie news of the week. I think there's many things I did see that I didn't bring up, but I'm sorry, don't hate me. There was a lot of stuff this week. But next up, we are going into We've Lost the Controller of the Newser. We're going to start off with the Xbox news, and you can now pre-order the Xbox mini fridge. So this has been coming on for ages. We've joked about this for ages. Xbox has done this because of all the jokes when it was revealed of it looking like a fridge, and you can now pre-order the mini fridge on October 19th for about £90 or $100.
Tell you what, I'm bloody hyped for this. I think this is the best release of the year.
This is maybe a console you can actually buy.
I think it's quite a nice when sort of companies sort of lean into the mockery, and I think it's quite a smart marketing move, and I think it's just quite cool. It's just quite funny, really.
Yes, so Microsoft actually did make a full-scale fridge last year, but this time they made a mini fridge. Now, would you want to buy this? I kind of want to buy it.
It depends how good of a fridge it is. And how many litres is it? It can't be that big, right?
No, probably not. Most mini fridges is like 220 quid or something.
I don't know. For like small one, like that's like, this is small though, right? Like 200, like maybe 200 quid if it's like a decent sized mini fridge that can hold like a lot of stuff. But this is sort of essentially, I reckon you could get a couple of cans in there.
Probably.
A couple of cans of Mountain Dew.
So apparently you can buy this in game, funny enough.
You can buy it in game, all right.
Of course, buying a console. But we'll have to wait and see. So yeah.
12 cans of your favourite energy drink.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
90 quid. Oof. I think it would just look like a cool fridge, to be fair. If you want like this fridge that can sort of, if you've got like a real sort of aesthetic that you need to sort of have, a fridge might ruin it. This would be sort of for you, but
I just be part of the culture. It'd be nice to do, you know. It'd be like, I've got this.
Or you could stack. If you've got an Xbox Mini, whatever Series X Mini, you could put it on top too. Which one's the real console? Ooh.
This is limited edition. It may actually gain value.
That's true, actually. It's probably not a bad investment. Somebody will want these at some point.
Think about the Juggernaut mini fridges that came out of Black Ops 3. Those have got a grab in value.
That's probably true. But the Juggernaut is a slightly different, because it's like it's a different IP, I guess. Because it's not like related to like a console. It's like gone throughout. It's a much bigger thing.
It is true. Well, I'll let you know next week if I decide to buy one. I probably won't buy one. They are quite expensive. Mind you, 90 quid's not that much.
I know, but it's not a big fridge.
No, it's not.
That's the thing.
If I could put bottles of water in a few more bottles there, I would have done it. But mind you, I don't have a lot of room in my room. So maybe.
I wouldn't get one specifically because it just means I wouldn't go downstairs, and I probably should.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Yeah, probably. You probably should move around a bit. Yeah.
If I'm forced to by having to get some water out of the fridge, I think I should do that still. I should take that away.
But Xbox didn't just do this week. They also announced Minecraft is coming to Game Pass, and that is the Java and Bedrock edition.
Yeah, it's good. I think maybe Minecraft's gonna have a little peak again.
Yes.
Peak of users.
Minecraft, one of those games. No, it just keeps coming back.
Well, I think it's just because it's so universal. I think it's at its base, the gameplay is quite easy to do, and I think it's got a lot of sort of you can build on top of it. And there's so many mods that you can really vary the game to such an extent, either end.
Yeah, you can do sort of anything you want, Minecraft.
And so many people have an account.
They do. That is a question how they're going to do this. I suppose you sign in your Microsoft account and it'll be there. That'll probably be the way to do it. You probably have to download the Minecraft launcher.
Well, it's like any game really, isn't it? Although I guess the Java edition is slightly different. It's slightly different to the Bedrock one in terms of the way they actually your profile works. So I'm not sure. They're probably able to set something that sort of ports you through to it.
Yes.
Or they will just give you an account. They might just give you a separate account.
Who would have thought it? Microsoft was starting their Game Pass saga when they bought Microsoft back in 2014. But did I say Microsoft?
Microsoft? Yes, you did.
I don't know what. What is Microsoft? I was trying to say Minecraft, but Microsoft.
We can merge them. It's fine.
I think we should move on.
Well, it's coming to PC on November the 2nd. So
it is.
If anyone's looking,
if you have Game Pass, you can. I've never played Minecraft before. If you're weirdo like that, then you can now get Minecraft again.
Maybe don't call them weirdos, but
no, you're definitely weird if you haven't played Minecraft before, and you have a Xbox. You're a bit weird.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, it's a bit of everyone starts off with Minecraft.
Yeah,
it's just it has to happen. It's your initial.
Well, I started with Minesweeper, but
I think well, obviously, but I mean like moving to online games and stuff. Everyone has Minecraft in their life. It's a rule.
Yeah,
it's a new law. Do you not know that?
Law.
But going back to the DC Fandome, because they didn't just release movie trailers, they also announced another game trailer. Now, this is a game that I am very excited for, and I did see it last year in the DC Fandome. But this year, they released the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League story trailer, and I'm so hyped for this game.
I don't understand what the actual gameplay is going to be, though.
You can play... So it's a co-op game. It's a story game with one or two people, but you can switch around the characters.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the Arkham series, Arkham City, I believe, had a similar thing where you could play as Catwoman or Batman. And I think it's going to be a similar thing. Although the characters may be a bit more integrated. But I am actually quite looking forward to this. And I think this is a better Harley Quinn than what's actually in the films.
Do you? Oh.
Yeah, I do. I think it is.
You're not like Margot Robbie's portrayal of Harley Quinn?
It's fine. I still think the TV show's better. The cartoon show with Kaylee Cuckoo Sweeting. Is that her name?
I never watched it, so no idea.
Yeah, that's actually really good. I recommend that one, the cartoon. Because that does portray Harley Quinn more just unhinged and crazy. like fully just off the rails.
I guess that is true. Yeah, she probably should. She isn't that crazy in the films. Yeah, she's a bit more toned down, I guess.
Yeah, and in this, it looks a bit more crazy, just doing whatever she wants. Did you see the first trailer for this one?
No, I haven't seen it at all.
Yeah, so there's like the scene where she's just like starts getting pizza like during the middle of a battle.
That's good.
Yeah, so I also can't wait to play as Deadshot because Deadshot can never miss until I play as him.
Actually, that's true. If he's the character who can never miss, like that sounds a bit op in a video game, doesn't it?
Maybe you can never miss as Deadshot. Maybe.
You think it's like Soldier 76? You ever played Overwatch?
Yes.
When do you think it's like his ult when he just fires like in an area and it just hits them?
Yeah.
Something like that. You just got to get vaguely near them when it hits.
Yeah, so this is a continuation one from the Arkham series. Like I think it did briefly mention that one, which is quite funny because they got another game coming out called Gotham Knights, which isn't a continuation. By the end of the Arkham series, Batman dies. I think in Gotham Knights, Batman dies, but it's not the same story.
Okay.
Perfect sense. DC logic, once again. It's coming back in.
Yeah, DC. We love a bit of DC logic, don't we?
But from one big franchise to another, Call of Duty has released their annual Zombies reveal for their new game, Vanguard. And the main reason why I brought this up is because Treyarch Zombies is developing the zombies again for 2 years running.
Oh yeah, it's true actually.
Which is quite incredible. And I actually saw this
looks
trailer.
like interesting. Yeah.
And I would like to play it if I didn't. I just don't want to buy another card.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is how much is the next card? It's gonna be like 50 odd quid or something ridiculous or more.
Yes, and they've also released some details about this new game mode, and this is going to be the first zombies where it's not round based.
What?
Each round or each.
Wait, so sorry, you can't say round.
I know, I've just said the word, but like every now and then to advance, you've got to complete objectives.
Right. Okay. So there's waves, but that doesn't tick up the rounds.
Yeah. So it's not about how many zombies you kill. You have to complete objectives.
Okay. In order to get on to the next round, you have to okay.
Yeah. So
I
that's
can
what
see
that. There's no rounds, but in this round. Yes, and there's also various other changes. They've also got different upgrade paths, and the upgrades can be random, and you've got to buy them. It's a cool concept, and I would actually like to play it. However, I'm not sure how good it will be. Also, this one is more to do with magic and darkness.
Which is kind of what some zombie stuff has sort of been for a bit. It's always a bit sort of on that side of the spectrum.
Yeah, this is also Nazi zombies again, because this the Vanguard is set in World War II.
Yeah, Nazi zombies. That's what we want.
Yeah, it's also got. It is very similar to Cold War zombies, as you would expect.
Yeah, but Cold War zombies is one of the best ones. So.
Do you like Cold War zombies?
Yeah, I think it's quite good.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
But you have Cold War.
The original one, Cold War, right?
No, that's not. That's World at War.
Oh, it's World at War.
Cold War's most recent
Is
one.
it not? Oh, is there not an older one called Cold War?
No, it's World at War you're thinking of. Yeah, so this Cold War zombies is a bit more different, where you can buy things and all the perk machines are a bit different. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's okay, but nothing really beats the true zombie nature.
Yeah, they are. Well, I think it's just because they're trying to mix it up a bit, make it more interesting.
Yeah, and that's actually their argument for doing this one. They want to say they don't want to do the round-based zombies again because it's the same again, and they want to do something different, experiment with something else. Because what can you do? It's just always the same. The one negative about this, I don't believe they're actually making new maps in this trailer. All these sort of maps. So how this one map works is that there's one big map, center map, and there's 4 different sub maps that you can go into.
Yeah.
One of them is Shinonuma from World at War.
All right, cool.
Which is, very classic zombies game. But all the other maps are based off of campaign missions or multiplayer maps. Because, and there is a downside to that, but the argument for that is they don't have time to keep making maps.
Sounds like they're being a bit lazy.
Well, to be fair, most time when they give in a game to year, they give it like a 3-year development cycle. I know they don't.
But it's like, oh yeah, what is this? Actually, the last one. When did the last one come out?
The last one was a 2-year development cycle. This one's like a 1 year for the zombies.
Okay, just
for the zombies 1 year.
Why are they doing that? That's their decision to do that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
they didn't need. There was no need for them to change the development cycle. So they changed the development cycle and they're making a worse game.
Actually, I think this one might have been for 4 years or something.
Oh, it just seems a bit ridiculous.
Sledgehammer was supposed to do the last game, but then they got taken off them and given to Treyarch instead, and then Sledgehammer made their own game. It was all a mess. If this game is actually a success at all, I'll be amazed.
Yeah, I haven't really heard anything about it apart from this trailer.
But going from one bad game to another bad game, there's been a Doctor Who trailer, another one, releasing the Doctor Who Edge of Reality game. And funny enough, I think this is a better trailer than the film. And it's a pretty bad trailer.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about this. Just looks a bit odd.
David Tennant's in there?
Yeah, I think that removes it from being a bit strange. Do you know what kind of game it's meant to be? Is it just like a sort of a...
I think it's a single player story, but there's like
mystery?
a bunch of mysteries and sort of puzzles you got to solve.
Yeah.
It might be completely terrible. I would not be surprised.
It might be interesting. The graphics look horrendous.
Oh yeah.
Might I say?
It's made by the BBC.
Oh, well, that explains it. That's why they're using stuff that looks like it's probably, would be reasonable maybe 10 years ago. Because you can compare those graphics to something like Skyrim, right, which is 2010.
Yeah.
Doesn't look much better than that, does it?
No, not at all.
So
I don't know. The story may be good, but it doesn't look good.
Because there's so many decent engines out there that you can make stuff in.
Just use the Unreal Engine. It's free.
Yeah.
I think it's free. Might not be entirely
well,
free,
but there's licensing complications, but in terms of the actual tooling is free. So you could make a game using it for free. But if you wanted to sell it and license it, that's when I think the costs you might have to pay them for that. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. See, really, BBC should be making a game. They should just give it to someone like Insomniac or Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Don't give it to Activision. Activision suck.
Yeah, make money off it. I don't know why they're trying to develop their own thing. It seems like ridiculous. They're not a game. They're a public broadcaster, not a game developer. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, completely insane. And then our final game story of the week is Epic Games is allowing NFT games after Valve banned them.
Yeah, well, another cog in the NFT madness wheel. I don't know. I don't really. It's just a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't understand how this works. Is it like you can buy like an actual physical disc, but it's a piece of code?
Well, yeah, this is the thing with a lot of this stuff. You're not quite sure actually what it is they're buying.
Yes, I mean, the whole NFT argument is still really stupid, based on the fact you can just download the artwork yourself for free, or you can buy the NFT, and I suppose it's the same way. This also goes in. So go on.
So this article does say, does it make sense? Not really. So I think even people with the writing are a bit confused by what is this really.
Yes. Also, we did reveal a couple of weeks ago about the NFT film coming out.
Film?
Yeah, there's an NFT film coming out as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
With Anthony Hopkins.
How have they got Hopkins to do an NFT film? Yeah. Bloody hell! He's like, why is he doing it? He's not desperate for money.
Zero contract. The NFT film.
Bloody hell! Ridiculous.
Does anyone actually understand NFTs? Or are they just worth a lot of money for no reason? That is the true question.
Well, yeah, they don't really make sense.
No, they don't. And then no one can actually explain them.
Because the value is purely in, like, you believe in it, right?
Yeah,
which is the same for a lot of currency, you could argue. But it's like, it's not even the same thing because it's not in use, right? Because in currency, you use it, right?
Yeah.
In order to buy other stuff. Whereas this is like... This is like owning something, right? So this is like having property or like artwork, right? It's something that has a value, right? But you're not using it as a transactional tool, which is why like Bitcoin and stuff makes sense because you're using it as a transactional tool between two things. Whereas this is just pure value and it doesn't like it's very arbitrary. Like it just doesn't quite make sense. It's like you could argue it's similar to like fine art, but like. I think it's slightly different to that. It just seems a bit stupid.
Yes, what makes more sense in the world? Are NFTs? It's a true question.
It's honestly a close battle, I have to say.
What decides it to be a good NFT and what decides it to be a good piece of art? Absolutely nobody. It's just one guy says it does. Knows. It's fantastic.
See my Doge Cat NFT.
Doge Cat.
Amazing.
I reckon I can make an NFT. Yeah. Then the logo. NFT of our logo. That's what we're happening,
yeah. Probably so.
One day. We'll put it on Curve or something. We'll make money from it.
Mm.
That's how it goes. But it's time to move on to the tech time and science shenanigans. And we're going to start off with China testing their new hypersonic missile.
Bit scary.
It is very scary. The US was completely shocked, apparently. They had no idea it was happening.
So, hypersonic missile, I assume that it can go how many times the speed of sound?
Very, very fast.
Does it give a speed? Because that'd be interesting to know. Actually, how fast it's sort of told to be capable of flying.
I haven't seen it anywhere. So apparently, it actually missed its target by like 30 miles.
Oh, right. Well, that's not brilliant, is it?
Oh, no, so it's 20 miles. It's 20 miles by 32 kilometers.
I guess if you like work that out because of the arcing, that's probably not that bad in terms of actual. It's pretty. Can be quite. A lot of these rockets of things can be quite hard to get right, especially if this thing's flying so bloody fast.
Yeah. Also, the trajectory is very weird. So normal will have a very parabolic one, like sort of curve arc.
Yeah.
This one doesn't do that. It goes up, then down, then up again, and flies to the target.
Oh, so it's like a slightly sinusoidal.
Slightly. So it starts off. So it goes up, starts the curve, and then dips down towards the Earth.
Yeah.
And then it levels out and then flies straight, and until it goes down and hits the target.
I don't know why you would do that.
I don't know either. But it missed its target.
Because most like ICBMs go sort of almost the outer edge of the atmosphere because the air is very thin.
Well, the reason why they want to do it is most of them go out of the edge of the atmosphere, which then gets allowed to be targeted by anti-missile systems. However, hypersonic ones stay in the Earth's atmosphere.
I guess if it needs the oxygen.
Yes, and
maybe it needs more oxygen. Maybe in terms of the way it works, because most rockets have oxygen embedded sort of within the fuel. Maybe this one has some of that, but also needs additional oxygen from the environment that it's within in order to propel it out at such speeds. Oh, it says here 4,000 miles per hour, Mach 5.
That's fast.
That is bloody quick. Jesus, that thing is just gonna go. That's gonna tear.
There are 5 countries that are developing hypersonic missiles: North Korea, China, US, Russia, and India. Who is surprised?
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Oh look, India's got a poverty crisis. Let's make more missiles.
But they also have a space agency.
Yeah, no, it's like
if you've got a poverty crisis, you need a space agency because that makes sense.
And the active viewers might also know this is even more worrying when China is now in a heated debate with Taiwan.
Yes. Yes.
The Sky Sports heated debate.
Yeah, I think they've been rising. It was also like US tensions are sort of coming back in again.
Yes, and talking about the US military, the US military might be getting a robot dog that can carry sniper guns and ARs, which is insane.
This is truly terrifying. Forget those hypersonic missiles, but dogs with guns. Woo!
I remember joking about this. How many times have we joked about just the Americans putting a gun on a robot?
Yeah,
I know they've done
a gun on anything. Hey, can we stick a gun on that? Maybe. Why would you need to? I don't know. We need a gun on it though.
It's just like, well, for goodness sake.
And of course, it's used in a Florida airbase. Where else?
Who would have thought?
Oh, Florida, man.
The US. Oh, the US is such a screwed nation. Apparently, this one dog has an effective range of 1,200 meters.
That's a pretty good distance for a dog.
It is, yeah.
How accurate is it? Have they tested the actual accuracy? And how does it fire? Like with the firing arc and stuff?
I'm not sure. I think it's just a prototype system.
Yeah.
They do look terrifying, though.
Oh my god, it's an army of them running at you. You get out of there sharp, wouldn't you?
You're gone. You're gone. Drone warfare, that is the future.
They should add a bark to it so it's like woofing along. Like, woof, woof.
Well, so we can let everyone know it's coming.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In some instances, you want to do that, right? If you want, if it's you use like a crowd control situation, or it has a speaker on it, and if it's playing "Here Come the Dogs," that would be amazing. It's this pack of animatronic dogs with guns on, firing in the air, playing "Here Come the Dogs." Oh, that's amazing! What a vision! What a funny vision!
Or who let the dogs out?
Yeah. Who let the dogs out?
Bang, 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 bang. Yes. Well, welcome to the US. And talking about robot dogs, they're being used in the UK too, but for very different purposes. Because Sherwood Forest is set to get 5G signal. Yes, a forest is getting 5G more than everywhere else in the UK.
Yeah, doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, and they're using robot dogs to track the signal of the 5G to track where the strongest area is.
What? Why? But why do you get a dog to do that? Just use like a
robot
drone
dog
or something.
I don't know, get a robot dog to do it.
Yeah, but why don't you just get a drone to do it? Like, surely that makes more sense.
I don't know,
right?
because drones can crash into trees?
Maybe that's true, actually. Maybe they really put some thought into this. But also, why is it... So how is this 5G working? Are they putting it on the trees?
Yes, I imagine they just put a strap of 5G antenna to each tree.
Okay. And the necessary requirements of this are...
I don't know. I think it's just to make a bit more of a landmark to say, here's a forest of 5G. And it's the first forest to get 5G.
So it's the first place to get 5G, which is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much other places in the UK it doesn't get 5G. Does Nottingham even have 5G?
I don't know where's meant to have it. From the map that I looked at, it was pretty much just like the biggest cities in the UK. London, Manchester, Birmingham, maybe Bristol, maybe Newcastle, and then Scotland as well, probably Edinburgh. But it seems quite limited.
Yeah, it is.
But I didn't have how much they've rolled out since I last checked.
London, Bristol, Cardiff, Liverpool, Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, Belfast, and Edinburgh. That is for Vodafone and EE.
Right, that's pretty much the only people that are doing it at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very spread out. But no, let's give it to a forest.
We need to give 5G to another city. Sheffield, Nottingham, York, Norfolk. No, Nottingham Forest. That's where it belongs. That's where the 5G belongs.
The most sensible thing. Would you go to Sherwood Forest to get 5G?
No, I'll go to Bristol.
Why not? And then our final topic for the dystopian tech is from a channel called Virtuism.
Virtuism?
Yes. I might butcher the name, to be honest. Veritasium, sorry. I keep saying Virtuism. It's Veritasium. So the Veritasium YouTube channel, he has published a video that I saw this week, and it was showcasing a robot that can walk, fly, skateboard, and slackline.
That is really cool, actually.
Yes, this is the first robot to do all four. And this video, it demonstrates just how they managed to engineer this robot.
Pretty impressive, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Most humans can't even do any of these things.
Is that a wall of fans? I think it's like an enormous server. Oh no, it's a wall of fans.
Just a wall of fans.
Yeah, he's like flying around and stuff. He's got like, it's basically got some legs, and it's also got like propeller blades. So sort of a drone with legs, which is quite cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Almost seems a little bit like cheating though, because if you can fly, slacklining doesn't seem that hard if you have the ability to fly. Because then essentially you can just lightly touch your feet on it and then just fly above it, just hover above it.
I think that's what it is doing.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of cheating.
Although, as you can see in the video, it is probably slacklining because the weight is on there, but it's using the fans to balance.
Yeah.
But humans can't even slackline.
Yeah, they can.
Not really, not well.
Maybe we can't slackline.
Oh, no, we can. It's a very difficult thing to do.
Look at like pro slackliners. I'm pretty sure they can slackline.
Yes, but anyway, that is the podcast done for this week. It's a bit of a shorter one.
Yeah, I think it's been a good one. Get some interesting stuff. Get some good movie trailers and stuff.
Yes. Which one are you most excited for?
I have to say, I am for a while. DC's been pretty poor, but the Batman trailer does look good, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And there will be a review on this channel as well as a TBO when it comes out next year. March 4th it comes out. That is what I was going to say, March 4th, release date.
Oh, there we go. We finally got the comment in.
Yeah, cool. I always got it. I already got it.
We're almost at the entire podcast. Never mind.
I did say it would be there. But anyway, thank you for listening. Please leave a like, share, leave a review, share with your friends, family, your dead nan.
Okay, we might want to cut that bit.
Anyone, it's fine. What, your dead nan won't want to watch it? Why not?
Okay. Right, bye.
Yeah, then we'll see you next week.